So, you've dreamed of taking your music to Europe, trading dive bars in Brooklyn for cozy pubs in Dublin, swapping sweaty LA clubs for historic venues in Berlin? The allure of a European tour is strong for many American artists, offering new audiences, cultural immersion, and a fresh perspective. But landing those gigs and making the tour a success requires more than just a passport and a set list. This guide will break down the crucial steps for American artists looking to conquer the continent. First up, do your homework. Research and target your market. Europe isn't a monolith. Understanding the nuances of each country's music scene is paramount. So, genre popularity. What genres resonate in different European nations? While indie rock might thrive in the UK, electronic music could dominate in Germany. It's important to research which countries and cities align with your sound. Next, let's talk about the venue landscape. Familiarize yourself with venues that host similar artists. Websites like Resident Advisor, Songkick, and local event listings in each city can be invaluable. Now, what about your fan base? Or maybe the lack thereof? Do you have any existing fans in Europe? Check your Spotify listener data, social media analytics, and merchandise sales to identify potential hotspots. If you have minimal presence, a pre-tour promotional campaign is essential. Language considerations. While English is widely spoken, learning basic phrases in the local language shows respect and can really improve your connection with the audience. Next, assemble your A-team, building a support system. Going it alone in a foreign land is tough. Building a reliable support network is critical. A European booking agent with experience in your genre is honestly just invaluable. They have contacts, they understand pricing structures, and they can navigate the complexities of local markets. You want to look for agents who represent similar artists and, have a proven track record in the territories you're targeting. And then there's the tour manager. A good tour manager is really the glue that holds everything together. They handle logistics, budgeting, travel arrangements, and troubleshooting, which lets you focus on performing. So, hire a publicist who's familiar with the European music media landscape. They can secure press coverage, radio airplay, and online exposure, which builds anticipation for your tour. And don't forget about local contacts. Connect with other musicians, promoters, and industry professionals in your target cities. Attend industry events, join online communities, and network strategically. Financial planning, budgeting for the realities. Europe can be expensive, no doubt about it. Careful budgeting is crucial to prevent financial disaster. Travel and accommodation, flights, trains, hotels, and visas can, really eat into your budget. It's a good idea to research cost-effective travel options and maybe look into budget-friendly places to stay like hostels or Airbnb. Now, about equipment, transporting gear across the Atlantic is honestly pretty costly. So, consider renting backline like amps and drums once you're in Europe. When it comes to visas and work permits, it's super important to understand the requirements for each country you'll visit. Obtaining the necessary work permits can be a complex and time-consuming process, so it's best to start early. Taxes and VAT are another thing to keep in mind. Be aware of the tax implications of performing in Europe. You may need to collect value-added tax or VAT on ticket sales and merchandise. And don't forget about currency exchange and banking. Familiarize yourself with exchange rates and maybe even consider opening a European bank account for easier transactions. Booking the shows really comes down to crafting a compelling pitch. Securing gigs requires a strong pitch that highlights your unique selling points. So here's the thing. Don't send generic emails. It's really important to tailor your pitch. Take the time to research each venue and promoter individually. Explain why your music is a good fit for their audience. And make sure you provide compelling materials. Include high-quality photos, videos, press clippings, and links to your best music. Showcase your performance abilities and highlight any existing fan base you might have in Europe. Offer flexibility, especially if you're a new artist. Be willing to negotiate on fees and guarantees. Honestly, building relationships and gaining exposure is often more important than making a huge profit on your first tour. Also, consider support slots. Opening for a more established European artist can be a great way to reach a wider audience and gain some really valuable experience. Promotion and marketing, spreading the word is key. Even with booked shows, effective promotion is essential to draw crowds. So, social media localization is honestly super important. You want to tailor your social media content to your target audience in each country. Use relevant hashtags, post in the local language, and engage with local fans. For local media outreach, reach out to local newspapers, radio stations, blogs, and online publications. Offer interviews, guest appearances, and review copies of your music. Collaborating with local artists is a great strategy. Partner up with local musicians to promote your shows, and cross-promote each other's music. When it comes to street promotion, distribute flyers, posters, and stickers in the right spots. Engage with people in person and really spread the word about your concerts. On the road, making a lasting impression. The tour itself is your big chance to, solidify your presence in Europe. Professionalism is key, so always be punctual, prepared, and respectful of venue staff and audiences. And connect with the audience, engage with fans during your performances. Share stories, maybe learn a few phrases in the local language, and definitely show your appreciation for their support. Merchandise really matters. Make sure to offer a variety of merchandise items that fans can purchase to support your music. And don't forget to build relationships. Network with other musicians, promoters, and industry professionals you meet on the road. Post-tour follow-up is all about nurturing your new fan base. Seriously, don't disappear after the tour. Stay engaged with your European fans. Alright, so email marketing. Make sure you collect email addresses at your shows and send regular newsletters to your European subscribers. And, social media engagement is just as important. Keep posting relevant content in the local language and be sure to respond to comments and messages from your fans. Plan a return trip. Start planning your next European tour as soon as possible. Consistency is key to building a sustainable fan base in Europe. So here are the key takeaways. First, research is paramount. You really need to understand the specific markets you're targeting. Build a strong support team. A booking agent, tour manager, and publicist are invaluable. Budget carefully, and don't forget to account for all expenses, including travel, accommodation, and visas. Promote strategically by tailoring your marketing efforts to each country and audience. And most importantly, connect with fans. Engage with your audience and build lasting relationships. Booking a European tour requires careful planning, hard work, and honestly, a significant investment of time and resources. However, the rewards can be immense, offering you a unique opportunity to expand your fan base, experience new cultures, and take your music to a global stage. So pack your bags, tune your instruments, and get ready to conquer the continent. Good luck.